5 phrases that can immediately de-escalate a conflict with your partner. First phrase, help me better understand your point of view. This phrase activates what neurobiologists call the exploratory mode in the brain, shifting both from a defensive position to one of curiosity. It's not just a communication technique, but a neurological reorientation that reduces activation of the amygdala, the brain's alarm center. Second phrase, this is important to me, and our connection is too. Explicitly acknowledging both priorities sends a powerful signal of relational security. Couples who regularly use this type of dual framing show a greater ability to face conflicts while maintaining emotional connection, a key predictor of long-term satisfaction. Third phrase, can we take a break and come back to talk about this in 20 minutes? Physiological research shows that during intense conflicts, the body enters a state of activation that compromises rational thinking. This phrase recognizes the biological limits of emotional regulation. Dr. Gottman's studies show that breaks are effective only when temporally specified and followed by an actual return to conversation. Fourth phrase, there's something true in what you're saying. This partial acknowledgement interrupts the polarizing pattern of completely opposite positions. Neuroscientists have shown that even minimal acknowledgement of the other's perspective activates the neural circuits of safety, allowing greater cognitive flexibility in both partners. Fifth phrase, I'm sorry for how I contributed to this situation. An authentic apology, without justifications, is extraordinarily powerful neurologically. Studies show that taking responsibility, even partial, activates the parasympathetic system, facilitating physiological de-escalation. It's the most difficult to pronounce sincerely precisely because it requires temporarily abandoning one's own perspective. What makes these phrases so effective is their simultaneous impact at cognitive, emotional, and neurological levels. They aren't simple communication techniques, but interventions that literally modify the physiological state of the conversation. Neuroscience has revealed something surprising. During conflicts, the brain perceives emotional disconnection as an existential threat, activating the same neural circuits involved in physical pain. This explains why relationship conflicts can be so intense and why purely cognitive techniques often fail. These phrases are powerful because they don't simply try to change the content of the discussion, but to reorient the nervous system toward a state of relational security. It's this physiological change that makes it possible to address difficult topics without damaging the connection. If these phrases seem simple but difficult to pronounce in the heat of the moment, there's a good reason. They require interrupting the automatic defense response, a skill that develops with intentional practice. Try this. Choose one of these phrases and physically write it where you can see it during the next disagreement. Remember that effectiveness depends not only on the words, but on the authentic intention that supports them. Your partner's brain is extraordinarily sensitive to the congruence between your words and your emotional state. Follow me for more relationship advice.